Freaking code talkers of all things. So I've been sent this by a couple people. Sam Kelly's the main one that said that this ended up winning his shop, Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. Which, well, they're remote duel. So this is very interesting. I've been wanting to see what a Code Talker TCG version would look like, and I know we're one card off from having this deck in its complete glory. So to see that this is getting success right now and building steam is actually really cool. So we have the two copies of the code generator. The big thing that makes this deck really cool is you'll be able to, if you're making a Cyberse monster, you'll be able to use other cards in your hand to be able to link climb, and then you'll get these additional bonus effects. You can basically perform a U-Link on your opponent. Your opponent's going to look at you and go, what do I do? We have the two copies of the Code Radiator monster. People don't know how to play against this. That's the other big thing. We have the one Cyberse gadget, one copy of the Dot Scraper. So Extenders is going to be the name of the game for this. We have the one copy of the Formud Skipper, and then we have the one copy of Gachikiri at Ignister. So the first time each Cyberse monster you control will be destroyed by a battle card effect, it is not. Alright, you can only use the following effects this once per turn. So we can target a Cyberse effect monster we control, negate its effect, and then we can special summon this card from our hand. Extender. And this card is sent from the field of the graveyard target one face-up monster you control. Target becomes unaffected by opponent's card effects to the end of the opponent's next turn. Extender. Alright? They're talking about in the video that this is the best gosh dang card that they've got going for them here. They have just do not underestimate this stupid card. All right, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field and defense position. All right, and then you cannot special summon monsters except for link monsters. So you're just gonna like U-Link your opponent and hand them this, and they're just not gonna be able to play the game. All right, the best hand trap in the game, and she's back. We have triple copies of Lady Debug to search for anything that we need. One copy of the Link Infra Flyer, so you can special summon this card from your hand to your zone that Link monster points to. You can only summon one per turn. We have one Mathmech Subtraction. We have triple copies of the Microcoder, additional basic means to capitalize and special summon. Triple copies of Nibiru. Two copies of Parallel Exceed. You don't want to bulk down on 3 of this in this deck. Seeing 1 is fine. One copy of Solomon Great Gazelle. And then we have the one copy of Spinny. A cute little Solomon Great engine in here. We have triple copies of the Cynet Codex. This is going to be the thing that makes your life go round. If a code talker monster special summon from the extra deck, except during damage step, you can target one of those monsters, add a Cyberse monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand, and then you cannot special summon monsters from the rest of your deck for the rest of this turn except for Cyberse monsters. You can now add monsters with the same attribute to your hand by the effect of Cynet Codex this turn. You can only activate this effect of Cynet Codex once per chain. So basically, you have 6 elements, you can get 6 searches with this. Alright, so don't go too crazy with this, just understand your restriction. Triple copies of Cynet Mining. One copy of Cynet Optimization. If your Code Talker monster battles, your opponent can activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. During your main phase, you can immediately after the effect resolves, normal summon one Cynet monster, or Cyberse monster, and ask special summon from the extra deck for this turn except for Cyberse. It doesn't matter. Well, Cyberse everything. One Droplet, one Monster Reborn, one for one Sanctuary, with the one Conflict, which we could actually set, and then we have triple copies of Imperm. Extra deck here, we have one Jammer, one copy of Trigate, triple copies of Transcode Talker, one Talkback Lancer, one Splash Mage with one Shooting Code Talker, two copies of Balinix, one copy of Crusadia Abermax, one Link Karibo, one Access Code, one Code Talker Inverted, one Code Talker, and one copy of the Access Code Machine to smash the opponent. Side deck here we have two Gamma Seal, one Anti-Magic Arrows, triple Cosmic Cyclone, one Feather Duster, triple copies of Heat Wave. Hit them with the Heat Wave. You brick, Heat Wave them. Alright, that's kind of cute, I guess. One Cynet Conflict with triple copies of Evenly Matched, and one Red Reboot. Wrapping up, yeah, that's right, Code Talkers, of all things. It's about time that I've been waiting to see this deck, because the OCG's had this deck for so long. We finally have a working version in the TCG. Alright, so for all of you Code fans out there, congratulations. This is the first one I've seen actually do well. I'm not saying that there's not other builds out there, but we're here. Next up, we have Zoodiac. Now, this is a little bit more defensive of a build. This was actually sent to me on the old Discord. This was from Matthew Bauer. Yeah, he ended up getting 28 players. and he got second place, which, I mean, all right, that's not bad. I do like the fact that we are continuing on with the trend of Book of Moons and the Solemn Strikes. Book of Moon was something I've seen started very early on in the format. This card's very good. Also seeing the strikes in here, basically this is more of a control variant, if anything. And then, of course, you're just going to Zoodiac it up. All right, so easy stuff. We have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, triple copies of Effect Veiler, and triple copies of Nibiru. Who doesn't love the best hand traps in the format? Me. 2 copies of Ram Ram, 1 copy of Ratman, triple copies of Throwblade, and triple cop. Alright, so basic Zoodiac monsters included here. As I said, we have triple copies of Book of Moon. Still, this card's really frickin' good. You just go first, punish them. 1 Call by the Grave, 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, triple copies of Tinky, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 copies of Avarice. Now think about this. Being able to constantly reload back up the graveyard as you run through your extra deck for free resources? Who doesn't want to do that? Triple copies of Potted Desires, of course, with 1 Barrage, triple copies of Infinite Impermanence, and triple copies of Solemn Strike, wrapping up the main deck here. Like I said, pretty basic stuff at this point. Extra deck here, we have the 1 Link Spider. Do take note that the Nibiru token is in fact a normal monster. So you'll be able to kind of drop this on over them and punish them. Right? Alright. We have 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 copy of Megaclops, with 1 Asa, 2 copies of Tiger Mortar, 1 Hammerbong, 1 Trident, 2 Chalkanine, 2 Borbo, and 2 copies of AA Zeus Machine. Side deck here, we have 2 DD Crow, 1 copy of Pankratops, triple copies of Ghost Ogre, 1 copy of Cosmic Cyclone, triple copies of Dark Ruler No More, triple Lightning Storm, 1 Regeki, and 1 Imperial Order, wrapping this up. Now, this is, like I said, very basic in concept. I do like the Book of Moons. I like the Solemn Strikes. Extra deck is optimized to handle every situation. Link Spider takes care of your issue with getting a Nibiru token that you really can't do anything with. You just get to convert it on into effect monster and go, guess I'm going to start trying to win the game now. Outside of that, it's Zoodiac. Right? Everything's basic. Also to the guy today that said, I think Borbo could get banned. You're a special kind of something out there. Next up, we also have, this is some spicy stuff here. This is a Thunder List. This was sent to me by Daniel Castro, and he ended up winning with this. Now, the first thing I'd be like is, what? So when this card is activated, add a Uriah, Haman, or Raviel, or specifically 1 monster that lists those cards from your deck to your hand. Alright, so what are we doing with this? We get to recruit for the Chaos Summoning Beast here. And we also get the Dark Beckoning Beast. So on normal summon, you can add Uriah, Haman, or Raviel, or 1 card that specifically lists them from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn during a main phase, you can special summon 1 Fiend token in addition to your normal summoner set. So basically, we can tutor for this to get to the Dark Summoning Beast. It's a really cute sub-engine that you get to use for link climbing, with really no punishment to you whatsoever. Alright, so we have triple copies of Aloof Lupine, 1 copy of the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, 1 copy of Chaos Betrayer. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish a light and dark monster except for Chaos Betrayer. Special summon this card in defense mode, but banish will leaves the field. If this card special summon, target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. Woo, extenders. 1 Chaos Dragon Levineer, 1 Chaos Summoning Beast, 1 Chaos Valkyria, triple copies of the Dark Beckoning Beast with 1 Chaos Creator, triple copies of Thunder Dragon, triple copies of Thunder Dragon Dark, 1 Thunder Dragon Duo, 1 Dragon Hawk, 2 copies of Dragon Matrix, 2 Dragon Roar, 1 Wyvern Buster, with 1 Dark Magician and 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon. Spells, triple Lore Darkness, triple Chaos Space, triple Forbidden Droplet, 1 Gold Sark, triple copies of Opening of the Spirit Gates, 1 Red Eyes Fusion, and 2 copies of the Thunder Dragon Fusion. Extra deck under, we have 1 Anima, 1 Verte, 1 Link Karibo with the 1 Link Cross, the 1 Nightmare Unicorn, the 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 IAP, 1 Curious Lad, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Apollosa, 1 Access Code, 1 Dingrisu, 2 copies of Titan, and 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Side deck here we have triple Lancia, 1 Pankratops, triple Ghost Ogre, triple Nibiru, 1 Feather Duster, 2 copies of Twin Twister, and 2 copies of Evenly Matched. Wrapping up Daniel's very, very interesting Thunder Dragon list for everybody. I do think that a lot of these lists are very interesting. There's a lot of cool things that are happening in the metagame in terms of development. And we are on the cusp of a ban list here. If you guys did well for Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, please send on over your decks. I'll peep them. As long as I've got time, I'll try to include them on in here. And we are on the verge of the 12 days of Christmas. So, holly frickin' jolly Merry Christmas to all of you. Alright, I'll see your beautiful faces back here tomorrow, actually, for more. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.